As Gen X women, we are so hard on our bodies. I mean, come on, let's be honest, girls. We were raised in the time of the skinny woman. We did everything in our power to lose the last pound so that we could have this beautiful body, this skinny body, and then we would feel fabulous. And so we did the aerobics in our little leotards and our leg warmers. And then we started pumping the weights. And then we rode the bikes. And we did the diets and we stopped the diets and we started plumping up and all the things. And then body shaming became a thing as we were a little bit older. And then body acceptance became a thing. And we were all like, yay, let's go, girls, whilst eating lettuce in the background. So what's going on with Gen X women, especially now that we are hitting menopause? Why are we the Crossroads generation? And why the hell do we struggle so much with the embodiment piece? Because it all fits together. Let's have that conversation today. Hey, my name is Elle, and if we haven't met before, I work with ambitious women who have nailed the whole achievement game and who's now ready to have a life that looks and feels as rich on the inside as it does on the outside. There are two aspects to Women Reimagined that makes this a unique journey. The first aspect is the embodiment piece, where we as high achieving women were raised to think about things. And quite frankly, one of the first clues for me that coaching was a masculine modality is the heavy accent on the mindset piece. But the feminine equivalent is the embodiment piece, which is missing in most journeys, programs, coaching containers, because it's all about the masculine. And so this is why we find people are going from one program to the next program to the next program, still seeking. This is why people are encouraged to read so many books, because it's all about the thinking and there's never time to embody the work, which is really where wisdom is harvested. And that is the piece that creates lasting transformation, but also that really changes our life experience. So we were taught from a young age to put the mind on the pedestal above the body, especially as women, because, traditionally, okay, we're talking about years and years ago now, right? The academic realm was held for men, for the masculine. And then as women wanted to once again prove their equality, we started entering these realms as well. But for the most part, we left behind the body in favor of the mind. Layer on top of this, our rejection as Gen X women of our natural bodies, and we created another project for ourselves. The body was something to manage in order for us to look a certain way, with the promise that we would then feel a different way. And we start seeing the correlation of the separation of mind and body, especially for women, and why we have become so hypercritical of our bodies. Now, we went through a phase then where Gen X women started stepping back a little bit, and from the background, we watched as the next generation started bringing in body love and body acceptance. And for a while there, girls, we were getting on the bandwagon as well, and things were a little groovy. And then we started hitting perimenopause and menopause. All of a sudden, our bodies started changing. The rules that worked prior to this period no longer valid. And more importantly, we were given another opportunity to come to a new decision. It's why I call us the Crossroads generation, Gen X Crossroads. Because when we hit the crossroads, we get to choose, will we continue on the same path, or will we take a different direction instead? Sadly, the majority of the conversation right now in the menopausal space is, girls, there's no excuse for us to carry a little more fat. No, no, no. You just have to start changing everything. You have to start hitting the gym differently. You have to start eating differently. You have to start sleeping differently. We can still have our six-pack bodies. And so women are showing up with their beautiful muscular bodies, their biceps, their tight buns, their six-pack abs. And so once again, Gen X women have gone into body shaming. Oh, yes. We say that it comes from a space of pride, and we say that it comes from a space of self-love, and we say all of these things, but let's just be honest, girls. We're not. We're not. Instead, we get in front of the mirror and we criticize every little aspect of our bodies. Oh my God, my boobs are hanging in the wrong place. My ass is not as tight as what it used to be. What is that little soft piece around the midriff session? How do I get rid of all of these things? And even my sisters with the most amazing bodies, quite frankly, never get to enjoy it because they're so hyper-focused on every little thing that doesn't look as though it's coming out of a fashion magazine. The skin that is a little looser, the wrinkles that are a little deeper. What I have come to realize is that for Gen X women, one of our deepest wounds to heal is the wound around our bodies. It is about the remembrance that, yes, the mind is a beautiful thing. It is the realm of the imagination. It is the realm of focus. I am not taking away from the mind at all. In fact, I love the mind. I celebrate the mind. However, when we distort the partnership between the mind and the body, and we put one above the other, especially as women, we do not have a rich life experience, regardless of what the body looks like. These are our best years, ladies. These are the years when we really get to reclaim ourselves as women. These are the years that we get to choose who we are. And yes, I don't believe that your personality or any profile or any design dictates who you get to be in this world, in this lifetime. No, 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 no. You are the artist and the art. You get to self-create. You get to decide. You get to choose. And you get to focus that into your life experience. But when we become obsessed with managing the body and what the body looks like, and we spend our energy on that and all the frustration that comes with that and all the pain and suffering that comes with that, because we are judging the body instead of celebrating her as the vessel that we have for this life experience, then we don't have much energy left for all the other juicy parts of life, creating businesses, creating deeper partnerships, creating an experience of the moment and how brilliant it all is. Because we're wasting our energy on, quite frankly, bullshit. It is why the body is one of the very first modules in Women Reimagined, because what I have come to understand is that if you have not, I don't even want to say make peace. I want to say reclaimed your partnership with your body. And instead you focus on money and business and other relationships and your lifestyle and all of these things. But this piece is out of integrity. This piece is out of alignment, out of joy, out of perfection. Nothing else is going to be the fullness of what is available to you. When we go onto YouTube or, quite frankly, Instagram or whatever platform you love being on, and we see the amount of videos and channels now dedicated to Gen X women, menopausal bodies, how to lose the weight, how to regain our shape back, and all of these things. And it's not done maliciously, it's done from our conditioning, ladies. Then you have to start wondering, are we at the crossroads and creating a new legacy for women? Or are we just simply crossing that crossroads and keeping on the same road, the same direction? and thereby, quite frankly, minimizing all the body acceptance, all the body love that has been created in consciousness. This is our legacy as Gen X women, is the body reclamation from true self-love. And I am not shaming beautiful bodies either. What I am saying, ladies, is that this is our time to stop focusing so critically on the body and to remember that she is exactly how she intended to be, for us to have a very unique and specific life experience for ourselves in this world, and what it is that we choose to create as life, as a rich life. So without any judgment, without looking at what anybody else is doing, and without shaming yourself or anybody else, I want you to be very, very honest with how much energy, focus, and attention are you expending at the moment in criticizing or managing your body, your beautiful menopausal body. And if you weren't obsessing about managing her, if you lived from a state of genuine celebration, enjoyment, wonderment of how she changes from one phase of life to the next, how does it even happen that the rules in the body changes for how she appears? If you just truly loved her and made choices from that space, A, how much more energy would you have for the enjoyment of everything in your life? And B, what would you then choose to eat? How would you choose to move? How would you choose to dress in a way that is a celebration of your body and her shape and her changes and her metamorphosis from one day to the next, from pure love and acceptance and gratitude for what she brings you? If this is something that you would enjoy supporting, I highly recommend that you have a look at Women Reimagined. We open this program 3 times a year. And yes, the cohorts are small, which means it is critical that you get in as soon as possible. If enrollment is not currently open when this message finds you, get onto the waiting list. Be one of the very first women to be notified when we do open. And if it is open, then I'll welcome you into this space today, to a sisterhood like you've never experienced before, and a transformational journey that will take you into greater and greater love and enjoyment and enrichment of your life than what you have ever experienced before. I'll put the link down in the description for you. And if now is not the right time, then subscribe to this channel. Stay in the frequency of this new truth that is coming through for all of us, remembering who we truly are, reclaiming ourselves, our minds, no longer wanting to live under the yoke of conditioning, so that we can reimagine who we are and what is possible for us in this life experience. After all, you are the artist and the art. Let's make your life a masterpiece. Have an amazing day further. I'll see you next week. Cheers.